On my kicker tonight, I think the BBI report skirts around the issue. The question has been, and even was during the launch of the BBI report, why do Kenyans fight over elections? It seems to me the BBI report did not confront this question head-on. Yet this to me is the most pertinent question. But let me first correct that question. Kenyans don't fight over elections. They fight over their questionable outcomes. As a journalist, I have covered all the 4 general elections conducted in Kenya in the last 20 years. Here are my observations. In all the 4 elections since 1997, voting day was always very peaceful, with long queues of jovial Kenyans waiting to cast their ballot. Secondly, results of all presidential elections were bitterly disputed, except one, the year 2002. In Kenyan terms, all presidential elections except one were rigged between 1997 and 2017, which is why the BBI report sounds to me quite mild on what is really wrong with our elections. In 2017, through the gripping Supreme Court petition hearing, Kenyans got a glimpse into the dark side of the Kenyan electoral system. Elections officials could not explain or could not account for the results transmitted onto national television sets. Eloquent lawyers became incoherent in their defense of supposed votes. In brief, it was a mess, but a mess that painted the picture of powerful third parties that specialize in the subversion of the people's will. The Supreme Court had no choice but to nullify what was a most crude rigging exercise that nearly passed as an election. Did BBI confront these ghosts that were so badly exposed in the Supreme Court in 2017? Will the BBI proposal stop these dark, powerful forces from always seeking to alter the outcomes of elections? Did the BBI team analyze the electronic transmission of results and whether the system can regain the trust it lost in 2017? I guess they fell short of the courage it takes to have that unpleasant conversation. And not surprising for a subject that has always been attended to with utmost political correctness. Yet Kenyans must confront the question of the integrity of elections and election results if a lasting solution to troubled election cycles is to be found. Cries of inclusivity are about the perception that the will of the people is never reflected through the ballot. When elections are free and fair, no one would worry about which tribe or individual occupies the seat of the presidency, deputy president, or even the new position or proposed position of prime minister. Kenyans must rekindle the spirit of 2002, the only year, in my view, which saw the free will of the people being expressed and being accepted. Kenyan elections must follow the natural pattern of democratic elections elsewhere, where people change leaders and parties through the ballot, including incident-free removal of serving presidents, like it happened in Nigeria, where President Goodluck Jonathan was defeated as he sought a second term. Like it is with all credible elections, political power should be let to freely oscillate between political parties in line with the free wishes of the people. We have seen this in Ghana, where the National Democratic Congress, NDC, and the New Patriotic Party, NPP, have freely competed in elections and taken turns running Ghana since 1992. For this to happen in Kenya, the very well-known dark forces must be prevailed upon to leave politics to politicians and elections to voters. Only then will anxiety over elections become a thing of the past. That is my kicker.